do. Let's get started, shall we?
Hail and well met, my brave heroes! Just kidding!
So even though I pinged them, nobody's got titles for their characters yet. Maybe they'll pop by and we'll get them. So for now...
How may I be of service?
Laurie, Hortensia, and Maureen have no titles. Just can't use rovers for now. It's unfortunate.
Is there something else?
Alright, Naomi's level 20. Well, I think I can get her equipped though. Right now it's just level 20 Spit Rip. Hey Alex.
What will you do?
Okay, so aside from rovers, I really just have Master out. Eh. Alright. It's smart work.
Very well then. Yeah, I'm not sure if Circle will work or not. Yeah, I think I'll leave her be for late game. Alright, Dargeth, then it is. Until I get some titles from the people who signed up their characters. What will you do?
Wait, wasn't I think it was Alyssa, Sesteri. I feel like maybe using Erastia here, but maybe not. Let's refer to, but we're gonna go with Naomi right now. And finally, Dartrifa. Forgot Dargeth.
Very well then. Is there something else? Don't let the labyrinth claim you.
Hey there!
Alright. Let's see. Sword-wise, yeah, can't get a better sword. Upgrade that once. Oh, Ashmliff. Welcome. Now you have. I know you haven't registered any characters, but still got space in the guild at this point. Actually, I guess that goes to offer goes to Alex too, although you haven't been here as long. Alright, we've got Shokudaiki. Yeah, I probably should have held on to Nami Yogi. Yeah, I'll hold on to the Sequoian Bow, having level 5 Aegis Prayer on demand. Will be nice. Okay, now we have somebody I really do need to spend some money on. The only one I can plus 5 is the Herculean Staff. And how many ingots have I got? 8. That's rough. I have all the classes.
Oh,
I mean,
leaving so soon?
How may I be of service? What will you do? What
Let's
will you do?
see. I have 2 fencers. Got 2 dragoons. I've forgotten to sort the second one up top. I've got 2 pugilists. I've got 1 harbinger. I've got 3 warlocks, so it can't really allow a warlock into the guild since won't be able to have 3 of others. I've got 1 necromancer, 2 master 2 rovers. By the way, these both been registered by other people, and I haven't gotten titles from them, so we can't use rovers for now. We got 1 shaman, 1 botanist. Oh, that's good. Sorry, champ wasn't quite top. I know the emulator isn't exclusive full screen, but like I've noticed watching the stream feedback that trying to do this at the same time as talking is a bit difficult. Looks like my hand-mouth coordination could use some improvement. There we go. Screens are in the right place. And I forgot what I was going to... Oh, right, full screen. So it knows that when like I switch on and off full screen, I know normally like the Windows blacks out for a bit because it's exclusive full screen. That's just what it does when you Alt-Tab off of it. But for me, it's like for literally a split second, maybe a frame or two, there's a black flash, I guess you could call it. But I notice on the stream, it's like for several seconds. So I really try not to switch off the window much. And I wonder what that's about, though.
Is there something else?
Ah, speaking of, I might have heard back from somebody about a title. Okay, Alari's got a title now, so we can work with that. Alright, I have a title. So let's go into Manage, and... Alari! Bye, Targeth. I didn't buy you any gear yet, so that's some budgetary concerns. Hunting Hound. So I've been speccing her into the Hound skills, so we have 2 healing sources when we go Shaman. It's passive healing's nice. Yeah, Nightingale. Which is the most normal sounding title we have in the guild. Alright.
What will you do?
Because I want to put Cesteria first just because he's first in the roster. But so far I've had Alyssa first. Inescapable one. Very literal self-insert. Alright, Haley, Alari, and Retrieva.
Very well then.
Eventually I'd like to have Harwin in there instead of Retrieva, but I think for now I'd rather have easy access to Revival. We shouldn't need it often, but just in case. That's neat. I forgot about this passive, just randomly get skills. Ooh, that increased hound healing, that's... Hopefully that affects animal therapy. That'd be great. Our command Foot Pierce. Ooh, targeted... Alright. targeted leg bind. That's good. Additional lick. Range stab attack to one enemy. Increase damage of targets in the. Oh, nice. Yeah, arc shot's good. I mean, you don't have to think Shaman or Necromancer. I'm allowing 2 characters per person. Not 3, 2. You can register up to 2.
Very well.
So I know we have the racial would I call it racial multiclass? I don't know, they're not race bound anymore. That happens pretty early on in the game. Actually, you don't have it fully formed, do you? You probably just thought of it. I'll let you stew some more, Alex, while I try to sort out Alari's skill points. Alright. I should probably increase... No, actually, I really want Arc Shot, don't I? Okay, there's something... I know Olari's already fast. She goes first in the party. But Stun Shot had better have an axe speed up in there. It doesn't say so for level ups, so I'm not sure. So I'm just going to go check that. The other Shaman build is currently focused fully on support, so trying to get buffs and passive healings, that way I can get, you know, the offense buff, basically an offensive buff, maybe some defensive buff. Not sure what I do with the third buff slot, but, you know, offense, defense, prayers, and then just get passive healing in for being buffed, so we don't actually... So we can combine it with Alari's passive healing and be fully covered and not have to worry about dying. Because we'll have damage reduction, we get damage increase, and we get healing. So he's currently the full support / healing spec for that, for Shaman. Alright, here's Doggo skills. Defense command. Oh my, foot pierce. Oh my. Okay, the arrow damage is 150%, sure. But the hound damage is 600%. Wow. Oh, there's stun shot. 360% damage, which is pretty fine. 65%. Anything about speed up, though? Ah, double speed. Okay. That's good, so that may actually be worth investing in then. Alright, so I do want Arc Shot, formerly known as Drop Shot, because I've seen Drop Shot in EO2 Untold, and holy crap, does that thing do damage to the back row. But now I have to... Do I want more support skills or not? Ah! Because Alaria also has a TP to, like, actually up the hound stats and take this extra cost of 45. Yeah, I'll have to do this. What's level 10 cost? 75. I get third permanent summon, but oh god, TP cost. Ah, I gotta reorder windows. There we go. Any other skill points? Nope, nothing. Alright, so we will have... Honestly, I do need to grind up Naomi, don't I? It's 10 levels behind. Which is not good. Not good. I mean, 20 should be fine. I guess it should work? Like... I think the game might expect us to be level 20-ish when we get to this point. So I guess Naomi's fine. But that's still not where I'd like her to be, given that I have a level 31. Well, either way, whether I decide to go grinding with her, or continue, or put her in a Vanguard party, I could go gathering for a bit. We do have the entire second stratum to gather from. But how the hell will I deal with a fucking triple hound threat? That random encounter with a mole in front and 3 hounds in back is what the fuck? How do I even deal with that effectively? I guess Reaps, but... Oh yeah, I guess Reaps. What about Weapon Break, though? I'll be here first. Maybe I'll actually think of something. But here's the thing, like, if I go grinding, I can get more colorful crest. I'll go for Herculean Staff, because she does have Lovit. Celestians do have Lovit. Ooh, Drafter Coat.
Deal.
Koshka. I know you can put like the body armor and the boots in like whatever armor slot you want, but I like to keep it consistent. Which is why I scrolled back to check through. Because like how having all the XP bars in sync, having all the gears like in the same relative slots is one of those little OCD things you get in these games. Now, I could have her use a, was it Wisdom earring? Yeah, Wisdom earrings and +8. But if a misnomer, given it should increase Wiz, not Int. Whatever. Oh yeah, that's actually a market increase in M attack. Was that like a +8? Oh, that is... it's just a straight +8. +8 Int, +8 attack. Okay.
What'll it be? Anything else? Leave it to me.
I think I'll upgrade this and see if that's +8 Int is a percentage increase or a flat increase.
Yes, a job well done. Yes, a job well done.
Because, well, +8 Int going to +8 attack is a flat increase. It could also be a percentage that just so happens to also be effectively the same as a flat increase. I'm not quite sure how the formula works. Rather, I haven't bothered to look it up. This isn't the first Untold, because the first Untold, it doesn't really start to feel fair until the 4th stratum in the first Untold. Yeah. So I had to look up a lot of formulae. Like, okay, first stratum, it's rough, but fine. Second stratum really screws over your physical attackers, like, fucking immediately. It just immediately hits you with a hard check. Do you have elemental damage, and do you have anti-ailment stuff? Like, right there on the freaking first floor of the second stratum.
What'll it be?
And the third, and like that, you get over that, and then it's fine. As long as you can handle that stuff, there's not much other mean stuff that the second stratum really throws at you in Untold. But then you get to the third stratum, and every single fucking enemy type is annoying as shit there. It's either all high defense or just binds an ailment out the wazoo with high act speed, so it's like, fuck off, third stratum. Now we're in the 4th stratum, and now it's like, yeah, this feels more like Etrian Odyssey. Feels like you can get away with more parties. Yeah, that's still a +8. I don't know how big a +8 to M attack would be.
What'll it be?
But I do know how big a missing 1 armor slot is. I guess the question is, let's see, it's the 70 and 90, and that's in 81 and 91. And actually +3. Ooh. Okay.
Deal.
Normally I'd be a bit hesitant to give them helmet. I know initially I gave them all helmets because highest armor. Now that I know that equipment affects axe speed, I'm hesitant to give helmets to anybody. Just slow people down.
What'll it be? Anything else?
Oh yeah, bows. No, we got the crossbow, but I feel like that's a bit out. No, it's one behind. Killing a shot. Yeah, actually, like, how? Oh yeah, Scorpio Rod would definitely usurp it, but we've I'll give her the next tier rod, whatever that happens to be.
What'll it be? Anything else? You're always such a big help.
Oh, that's right, we still have all the items from fighting the boss. Oh, right.
Welcome back.
Fighting the hippogriff. Actually, let's, like, hold on to 2 Medicas, because... Well, yeah, I want to use Medica 2s. If you come across an event that's like, here, have a potion, I don't want to give away a Medica 2. Rather the game pick a Medica. Do I want to keep a ward chime? I really rarely use ward chimes. I'm not... Well, I've thought about using them more recently, and I've enunciated that as well. I'm still not sure if I really want to use it. Less encounter rates means less XP, less drops, which leads to less Ental. It's also less resources used, which is the main reason to use it, but... I'm going back to town, Ariadne Thread. Or we can just go back and then Ariadne Thread if things get really hairy. So I guess that's more so if I want to go to, like, a foe or boss hunting. And then use a ward chime to preserve resources on the way, which I'm not really doing. Or if the encounter rate is just absurdly high. But I don't think we've run into that yet. Oh, I gotta sell that wand in Tweed.
Take care now.
Hey there. What are you selling? You got yourself anything else? You're always such a big help.
Welcome back. Do you want to save?
I will say, Alex, about the customization.
Be of service.
I don't think I'll let you do, like, you know, skill point by skill point allocation. That's just... That level of micromanaging increases the likelihood that your build won't mesh with what I use, and therefore I end up using your character less or not at all. A general build, yeah, like a guideline of you want, say, like you want them to be a hawk-focused rover. I'm like, okay, I can work with that. So I'll determine the skills they have and put an emphasis on the hawk part. Like, Alara is supposed to be a ranger. So, focusing more so on the bow part, but also the hound, because we need the hound. So yeah, you don't have to think too hard about what specific build you want for your character, but I would say
Very well.
you should think about the customization, because I will let you do RGB. I will sit here and let you dictate the exact RGB values for everything, and I will go through and sample all the colors for you if you need me to. Alright, so the biggest thing is, like, just have an appearance in mind, or just be ready to go full in on the appearance. Celestian, eh? One thing I'm curious about is if I can alter class at level 1. I forget, does alter class let you change portrait or not? Oh, and I have all the DLC portraits too. And the FM soundtrack is but you already knew that. Yeah, so I jailbroke my 3DS and ripped the cartridge. I got a rip of my own cartridge, so I have all my DLC here, but I didn't bring over the save file. Okay. Let's see, because I very rarely did alter class to have interracial classes when I played. There were a couple instances, like I think I did Etrian Pugilist, and I think that was it. If I did for others, it would have been less used by me. Yeah, I don't have the booster DLCs, but I got everything else, which is really just the portraits and the FMOSD. Just know you got your options of a 10... I don't want to use the word term vanilla. It's accurate in the modding scene. Yes, it is vanilla, or the base game. But yeah, you got the 10 base portraits, and then the... How many DLC portraits is it? I need another 8 or 10, actually. Or is it even 12? It's 12 portraits, okay. Alright. So I'll slowly scroll through. I mean, maybe you have your DS open and you've already gone into your own character creation to tell me what you want, but if not, I'm going to slowly scroll through these. And keep in mind there's roughly a 15-second delay on the stream just because that's how the internet works. So saying there or stop won't necessarily get to me in time to stop on the one you want. So if you say like the first one or the fourth one or the third one, that's better. Nope, 2 and second page. Okay. Exactly what I'm looking for. For these, just so I have a common language, I refer to the default as 0, and then I go 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way down to 12 for that. Of course, you can also give me RGB values too, if you want to. Or tell me just to fiddle with these as well. I'll start cycling then. Six for hair. Okay. That'll be number 6. You want me to change the shadow to anything else? Or keep it 6-6? Heck, I can even use the highlight colors too, can't I? Oh, can't we? 10. Alright. Dark 10. Alright. On to the eyes. Actually, I do wonder though. Yeah, it goes that a lot of the Necromancer portraits don't really have a secondary color for the eyes. Oh, right, I guess I should also ask if you want LR Link or not. Oh, now I'll cycle through the colors then. Wait, does this also mean I can also... Yeah, we can use the shadow for the primaries too. That'd be... Default eyes? Okay. Just confirm, you're sure you want default eyes? Alright. Two for skin. Two for skin. What's up to me? Oh boy.
Let's do this. I got this. Here I go. I'll go.
It stands out so much.
Unleash the beast! There! Ha! Wide open!
But I really never use Elderly.
Here I go.
It stands out so much.
Watch and learn.
Let's go.
Here I go. Here.
Let's go. Let's
So far leaning towards hard-boiled.
Here I go.
And again, if you want, because it is still your character, if you want to change your mind and decide his voice for him, then go ahead. I'll
Why me?
keep doing what I'm doing.
Here I go. I'll go. This is it.
Here I come. Ha! My move.
Let's go. Ja. Here I go. Let's begin. This is it.
32.
Unleash the beast! There! Ha! Wide open!
God.
Guys, okay?
Imagine the logistics of how someone looking so masculine can have such a distinctly female voice is... the mental gymnastics I'm gonna have to do for this.
Unleash the beast!
Oh no, I'm not opposed to it. I'm just thinking, how the hell is that... could that even feasibly happen? Oh well. Name entry. If I remember correctly, I think you have 9 characters? Oops. Yep, 9 characters. And the title is 15. But rather than use a legendary tome... well... I really just don't use legendary tomes because I can use memory conch, but... I guess when else would I use legendary tomes? This is the hardest part, after all. Like, if the chest was covered, then I could say, yeah, this could just be a flat-chested female, and then the elderly would make sense, but no, it's on full display. It's like, this is clearly a male body. Oh, maybe with a stretch of the imagination it could technically be a female body, like if it's artificial. You do have all the scars and the screws. Gosh, it really is such a leap. Aim honest, okay. Are you sure? Because I know there's also a voice called Honest, so I want to be sure you don't mean the voice Honest. Okay. 12 slots left. For now, I'll say no because you don't have a second character in mind yet. Now then, Honest. Ultra class. Fantastic. Is Shaman. Celestian Shaman. Alright. Well, I do want to use Memory Conch to get... Is it gonna be a him or a her? That's gonna be confusing. Because first thought is, yes, that's a man, but with a very distinctly female voice. Comically female voice, but... It could also just be a female in a very masculine body. Pronouns are weird. Pronouns are difficult. So, all I'm saying is normally I just rely on Memory Conch to get new recruits up to level 20. So I don't use legendary tomes because they're limited. But then also, when would I use a legendary tome? So why do I have legendary tomes if I don't use them? Okay. A guy with a comically female voice. Got it. Like, I think a case in point for it was just saying what legendary tomes is. Kazdari is level 14, and I'm not going to use a tome for 6 levels. We're going from level 1, though. That's a different story, ain't it? Yeah, I can tell. It's messing me up. Really.
Very well then. Is there? Don't let the labyrinth claim you.
Okay, what of your default gear can you equip? Hide armor and nothing else. When I bring Honest out into like an actual party, whether that be for gathering, grinding, or vanguard, then I'll equip him. But for budgetary concerns, I'm just gonna leave him with simply the hide armor.
Thanks for coming.
Alright, so let's... Hello there, new people. Let's use a Book of Mastery. Because, I mean, if I don't use them because I want to use Memory Conch, when else am I going to use these tomes? I will say it's a little satisfying to hear multiple level up sounds in a row. What voice did I give the scholar? It seems that the secrets locked within the Book of Mastery are now yours to keep. Should you come upon another similar tome, bring it to me and I shall translate it for you.
Be careful out there.
I guess I ended up doing a bit of a pretentious voice. Well,
How may I be
this year
what would
means
you like to
manage. And now.
do? So, time has come.
I'm guessing you want Divine Punisher because you chose Celestrian, but still your pick. I don't care if you want to do optimal or not. And yes, you do get to pick the title. It's 15 characters. Really, Divine Herald. I await your final decision and a title name. Some water while I wait. Rather, more water. Yeah, the reason I didn't pick it is because you used the wording, you said letting. I assumed you mean leaning. Leaning isn't really commitment to me. It means like, I'm thinking about it. That might be my choice, but not yet finalized is what leaning says to me. Whence have I been pinged? No, that's been pinged. Never mind. Okay. Yeah, it's like 3 seconds of black for the stream, but it's literally like 2 frames for me. 1/30th of a second. When I switch windows, but for the stream it's 3 seconds, which is ugh. If I knew how to stop that, I would. It's the only game I know of that actually takes that long to alt-tab from full screen is Skyrim. In fact, Skyrim takes so long to alt-tab, I honestly think it crashes every time I do it. But no, if you wait 3 minutes, it sorts itself out. Of course, sorting out faster happens if you just keep alt-tabbing it. Eventually it gets the message. Anyway, I've recently learned that Mars have been... I'm just going on a tangent, also to fill airtime, so excuse me if I'm distracting you. Or rather, I can shut up if I am keeping you from coming up with a name. But I've recently learned that modders have finally made combat decent in Skyrim, so I may consider modding it again. Yeah, Skyrim full screen's pretty bad. Well, I mean, performance-wise it's good. I'm not sure if it can even do... The 32-bit is the one I stuck with, because that's what I was with before they released Special Edition, so I have all the mods on the Legendary Edition, and it's like, I don't want to migrate over, because it's a lot of mods. Alright. So I'll just keep going on about Skyrim then. But now that, like, it's been so long, I'm willing to start from scratch with the modding, so I'll migrate to Special Edition, and that hopefully has windowed full screen instead of exclusive full screen. Yeah, like, the thing that... When I was modding Legendary Edition, there was a debugging, which eventually I got around, just through experience. Managed to have less bugs, because initially it was like, for every 4 hours of playtime, there were 100 hours of debugging in-game, because there's so many goddamn conflicts and glitches. Because things either weren't installed in the right order, or with the right tools, or whatever. Eventually I learned how to sort that stuff out, so now there's... You spend more time playing the debugging now, at least I do. But, like, no matter how much I mod it, always the combat just felt shite. There's these sluggish animations, that hit detection was wonky. Well, wonky for what I want. It works, things hit when you swing. It's not like they don't hit. There's a lot of Phantom Reach. Dark Bribe or Providence for the title. It's like Dark Bribe. Providence. I have misspelled Provifence. Providence. Honestly, I misread Dark Bribe as Dark Bride. And that does stick in my mind more. But I'll try to pick between Dark Bribe and Providence. Guessing by the laughter, you approve of Dark Bride. I know, right, Shmuff? It's just, yeah, you get what I mean. Like, a combat... In fact, I think Oblivion's combat is better from Skyrim. Like, yes, there's less mechanics, but it's tighter. Like, you can move while you're swinging, so you can actually start an attack and move forwards to hit them, and then step out before their attack hits you. Which allows for some active dodging without the use of iframes, and like Skyrim just doesn't have that at all because it slows you down to like less than half your move speed when you swing. And on top of that, you have these clunky animations that don't really layer properly, so you end up with really jank animations if you try to move while attacking. Like, I agree, going from Oblivion to Skyrim, like, immediately from playing Oblivion to playing Skyrim, I do get it. The animations are weightier, I feel like they hit harder, but they feel so much worse. Dark Bribe, then. Alright. Dark Bribe. I mean, look, dude, I played Mordhau for a year, and then Ultra Kill until I hurt my wrist by playing it too much without a break. I'm not saying you can play Ultra Kill too much, I'm saying do not play Ultra Kill on Violent for 3 hours straight. That kills your wrist. Take breaks, please. My wrist still hurts. It's been over a year. But yeah, playing those games with such finely tuned combat, going to Skyrim, it's like... Actually, going to any other game with combat, I'm like, fuck, this isn't Mordhau. Alright. An Honest Dark Bribe. Oh, that's a weird name. Like an honest liar. Huh. An unholy priest. Alright, so... Skill points. So, while I did say you can't pick, like, specific skill points, like, you can't tell me down to the point what to assign them in. You can give me general stuff, like, any kind of theme you want Honest to follow. Like, if you want him to be elemental, or if you want him to be attack buffs, or whatever. Or specific skills. Just not, like, the point-by-point stuff, because, I'm gonna need Chop and Detect Mana and Night Vision, so I'm gonna put points in those no matter what you say. Because of stuff like that, can't just say, yeah, you get what I mean. I can't let you micromanage this down to the last point, but I can let you still guide how Honest gets built. Yes, Oblivion was good. Oh my god. I was talking recently about the mods I coded for Oblivion, and oh, the memories. Oh, the bugs. Oh, the design decisions. Like, on the one hand, Skyrim is hopefully better, but hopefully better. It might be worse. But yeah, I was looking recently, and Skyrim now has, like... The modders have managed to basically replace the attack animation system in the game, so we now have, like, attack commitment, which means the animators can actually put in good-looking animations, and you can't really move with the while attacking. So things look fine, and they feel better. Or it looks like they'll feel better anyways. Yeah, I kind of figured when you said Celestrian. So I was thinking Divine Punisher, because, you know, they're more offensively oriented. Hey, I told you, you don't have to be min-maxed, so on you. Alright, so party cards HP offers a number of steps, benevolence. Split spirits. Ooh, split spirits. Lifesteal, nice. This does mean that the third shaman has to be Divine Punisher. Oh well. It's a problem for the future. Which means either I'll register another shaman, or if somebody else decides they want to make the third shaman, then I'm gonna unfortunately have to tell them they have to pick Divine Punisher. Kinda don't want to do, so I'll probably just register my own shaman, but at the same time, It's like, should I let you not make a character at all, or should I let you make most of a character? It's the dilemma here. Should I give you the choice and then take away the last step, or should I just not give you the choice at all? I don't know which one's better. Yeah, they have like proper attack animations now in Skyrim, and they actually have a lot of options now, because back then, when I was modding, you had to dig through the esoteric Japanese side, which is like spread across many different sites and YouTube videos, because they don't have one spot where they congregate the mods, to find like decent animation replacements for the attacks. And even then, they're mostly like anime stuff or over-the-top things, like they weren't quite what I'm looking for. But now we have a lot of animation attack sets apparently, so yeah, I may pick up Skyrim modding again. Alright, shut.
Very good.
Oh god, that voice. Because I've never used this voice because I've never made an elderly female character before. Even though I think that first line of Unleash the Beast is hilarious to hear.
Very good.
Not quite good enough to warrant making an elder female character. Now we have elderly. Now I have to comprehend what I'm hearing. Okay, the question is, do I want to have Aegis and Ruinous Prayer as basic skills? So obviously I'm going to get the Elemental Prayers and Dance Arapo, because you've told me that's going to be Honest's focus. But would a Shaman be truly handicapped if they don't have Aegis Prayer and Ruinous Prayer? I mean, kinda. I definitely want Ruinous Prayer on there. And Aegis Prayer would help with, you know, defending. But since we have the points, let's just max out for a mastery first.
Very good. Very good. Very good.
Should I put points into the gospel? I did for Harrowing, but that's because we didn't have legendary titles yet. So maybe some points into Appease Spirits, maybe we go for Split Spirits or Benevolence. I don't know.
Very good. Very good. Very good.
Actually, what do we get a 5? Ah, it gives resistance. What happens? 63, okay. Your funeral.
Very good. Very good. There's the next one.
Oh yeah, speaking of PC melting games, I was gifted New World recently. And sure, I don't have a 3090, so I'm not at high risk of my GPU getting melted by the game, but like, well, I do want to check it out. I kind of don't want to risk blowing up my GPU, and I can't replace it. Like, I have no money right now, so if any of my parts have like catastrophic failure, I can't replace them, and I'll just be out of a rig. So, I kind of play New World with trepidation right now. Definitely don't want to be on the main menu, though. The main menu is like the least optimized part of the entire game. Really, it's a menu, but it's the most graphically demanding part of the whole game. Which is... yeah... yeah, it's the new Crisis. Oh, hi, Sora. Welcome. Oh, right, we have points for Dan, Sora.
Very good. Very good. There's the next one.
Ooh, do we get Split Spirits? Yeah, that's fair enough. Man, my CPU's barely had high load. The entire time I've had my CPU, like, the only time I've ever seen it go above, like, 30% load is from, like, 5 years ago I did some video editing.
Very good.
That's when it got to, like, 80% or 90% load, but, like, beyond that, it's just, like, it never goes above 30%. Bird Rover. Ooh.
What will you do?
Alright, I think... well, you do have Dance Oracle. Don't think you have enough utility to take up a slot, otherwise I'd have to have their Trifa with you to handle healing. Yeah. Yep. I get that. I remember when I first used Hell Slash, I'm just like, yeah, let's try this, and then you lose half your party. Like, that's a lot of damage to everybody. I would love to have 3 frontliners, but oh well.
Very well then.
Ooh, okay, 64 players have... actually, I wonder when the CPU load would be for that game, though. Like, I know you've got 63 AI running, but it's turn-based, so I'm wondering when exactly it needs to run the calcs. And how many calcs. Oh well.
Don't let the labyrinth claim you.
Alright, let's double check stuff before we head out. So we've got... yeah, I'm not sure if the powering's worth it at this point. I am unsure if Power Ring is a worthwhile investment right now. Let's see, we got armor, crossbow, armor and memory conch, and because you're a brownie, you have such high vit and whiz, the lacking armor slot doesn't actually impact you that much. I mean, it does impact you, but like not as much as another person. And Naomi does not have wisdom earring, so that's actually good. I mean, she probably, hopefully, won't die in one hit. Because Fergus kept getting hit for like 95% of his health. He didn't die in one hit, which was good, but like he'd be on death's doorstep, which... yeah, I don't think I want that. Alyssa's doing fine with the power ring, but at the same time, how much really is 8 strength doing for her? Actually, 8 strength might be good. The same way 8 int might actually be good too. There's something I forgot to mention, which is like, yeah, it does increase their attack value by 8. But if the formula in 5 are at all like the formulas in Untold, that means strength and int double dip, because not only do they increase the base attack value, they also get factored in on their own as multipliers at other points in the damage formula. Does that Let's Play have a damage formula listed? I want to take a peek at it. Huh. I don't think... well, does it? And they have a section on ailments and binds. And they have a section on races. A section for common passes, but they don't have a section for like formula and stuff. Oh boy. Yeah, if they have it anywhere in this Let's Plays, it's going to be buried in the actual chapters, so it's not worth spending the time looking for. Alright. I should have 0 skill points. Yep, 0 skill points. Items, we've got 2 of each. And an urn coffin to sell. Okay.
Hey there! What are you selling? What are you selling? You're always such a big help!
Thanks for coming.
Let's get some info at the bar first. Hello, I heard you passed the master exam. Congratulations, Ithra Guild. Not only that, you're all making your way up to the 3rd stratum towards mysteries. So I shouldn't be surprised by this point. On that note, however, I have to ask for more time to scout the place out. I promise I'll get you some solid info. Until then, I can still keep you posted on the monsters in the Jagged Reach. Nah, we already got all that info. Oh well, you win some, you lose some. Swing back around if you find yourself needing any more of my monster intel. Rowdy Rover. Did you hear? The Ithra Guild passed the master exam. I'm so jealous. I want a legendary title. Something like Gorgeous Deluxe Bomber. What do you mean it makes no sense? Ugh. Going with legendary titles hard. Third Stratum. From what I understood, some big war happened there long ago. Now that dead still haunt the place. Someone as easily scared as me couldn't set foot in a place like that. I envy you adventurers and your ability to brave such dreadful places. I heard adventurers from the Ithra Guild are going to a 3rd stratum soon. Wish I had even a fraction of their courage. It is neat how they don't really recognize it yet. It does help sell the whole growing of a reputation. That's just something I've liked about the EO games as a whole. You really do feel like you progress from novice to veteran over the course of the game if you actually take the time to talk to people. Like your reputation grows. Royal Shield Bearer. It must be the adventurers that passed the Master exam, Guild, was it? Not to downplay your accomplishments, but as one who's visited the third stratum several times, would you like a few pointers? Yeah, dude. I mean, sure, I've been through the third stratum before, but that's been some years ago. Haha, good answer. Listen up, there's two characteristics that define the third stratum. Toxic marshes and sunlight. Toxic marshes only appear during the day. They're quite painful to walk through. Want to avoid them, try going through those areas at night. Marshes lose their toxicity when the sun falls. As for the other thing, the third stratum's biggest bads hate sunlight, so you can avoid them by traveling during the day. It's up to you to choose which to avoid and when. The stratum is the ultimate test of an adventurer's judgment. Well, anyway, I hope to see more of you out in the field. You're very promising adventurers. So, one thing that's kind of bugging me is, I know the first stratum's used as like a test to see if an explorer is worth their salt, and it's like a screening process. But it kind of sounded like nobody had really gotten past the first stratum. Like, I didn't really say nobody got past the first stratum, but it kind of felt implied with how they were talking about it. And if that's the case, that nobody got past the first until we got to the second, then how are there people already at the third? I was also going to bring up how they have legendary titles too if they haven't beaten the Hippogriff until we got around to it, but at the same time, Sarah kind of let slip that Sarah already knew about legendary titles beforehand. I assume other people do too, so there's other ways besides beating the Hippogriff to get your legendary titles. They probably just came into the town with it already.
What'll it be?
Oh, that's the wrong key. Wait, mistress. Do you know of the Skeletor sword? Should you wish, I can teach you what little I know about its ways. Ah well, these undead enemies normally rest underground, but they'll rise from their graves and chase you if you pass by them. However, they move slowly and without grace. Track their movements to avoid being caught. During the daytime, they're even easier to evade. Escape to where the sun shines and they vanish if hit by the light of day. That's all I know of the Skeletor sword. Shall continue our lessons when you return. Until then, safe travels.
What'll it be? Be careful out there.
Yeah, so here is where levitation will come in handy, because it prevents floor damage. So, yeah, I guess I could have Naomi learn this. Wait, how many steps is it? Oh, the step increases at freaking every 5 levels. Ugh. Ugh, okay. But yeah, we could learn levitation and get immunity to damage tiles. But the thing is, I mean, yeah, it does give you preemptive strike chance, that's good, but like, I think this is the only time in the game there actually are damage tiles. Maybe there are some later, but I don't really remember them.
Welcome back. Do you want to save? Take care now.
Well, let's try our luck at the Fetid Necropolis. Floor 11. Need to find the bone of this sword. I wonder, should I mark sunlight? It is the special mechanic of this stratum, isn't it? So I guess it should, but what about purple? It's like I have one more color than I actually have use for it, because we have faux paths, detection range, immediate detection range no matter what, damage tile, can see over but not move over, normal tile, special mechanic, so I guess special mechanic number 2. Like, when's special mechanic number 2 gonna come into play? Oh yeah, the skull on the spike, that's the shortcut, ain't it? Yep. Does not open from this side. I mean, it was doing these shortcuts before Dark Souls came about, but still. Dark Souls popularized this door does not open from this side. Especially with bar doors, where you could just reach your hand through and open the lock from the other side. Alright, auto event. As you emerge from the stairs, the air around you grows thick and heavy with a stale odor. The air is littered with monstrous bones, structures that look like ruins from ancient times, and gravestones of unknown origins. When you take a step into the ominous, desolate marshland, a familiar chipper voice pierces through the chilling silence. Call this dump the fetid necropolis. Undead abominations around every corner, the ground itself covered in toxic waste. It's pretty cool if you ask me. As familiar as you are with the Celestian Guild, you gather cool in this case means deadly. The young necromancer continues with a wink. Now that you've all earned legendary titles, I'm sure you can handle the creepy crawlies. But don't drop your guard. I'm dead serious. The woman next to Lily leans over and murmurs something in her ear. The necromancer nods and smiles. There's more I want to talk about, but I'll save it for next time. Hang in there till then, okay? With that, Lily takes a step back as the Harbinger woman gazes at you in turn.
Hey.
There's a dead end to the back of a path leading due west from here. Our base of operations is over there. Look around you. This stratum's no joke, so we set up a secret base on this floor. We kept it under wraps, but I'll make an exception for you. Feel free to use our camp when you need to rest or regroup. With that, the Necromancer and Harbinger duo disappear into the shadowy marshland. Let's see. No items this time, so I won't note that. Instead, Solor. Alien Solor. The unearthly graveyard sprawls before you, inviting you to brave its horrors, if you dare. I mean, sure, it's a dead end, so let's explore dead ends first. Oh, and since we're just about to enter a fight, Hound Whistle. Alright, that's not skilled. Your skill. Yep, got Healing and Revival Herb, and that's it. Oh, that's right, Petrify doesn't last beyond combat now. Right. Hi? If I remember correctly, they should be weak to freeze? Yeah, Death Thrust is good for randoms, although it is a bit expensive.
Be gone!
Take that!
Oh, no evasion there. Ah! That's why they were a pain in the butt.
Give up!
No way!
Let's see you handle this!
Must have been because it was backline.
I didn't ask for this.
But of course,
What is that?
When you previously spoke to Solo and Levy, they told you about that base of operations. This must be it. Near a wall and between gravestones bigger than boulders, you find the remains of a camp. Firewood and cooking tools are close at hand. Feel free to sit down and start a campfire, but resuming your exploration is also an option. I don't think we have ingredients on hand, so determined not to interrupt your navigation of the cemetery, you decide to leave the camp. Yeah, that's, Alright, so it should be like that then. Actually, one thing I do want to say I was a bit surprised about is that even though I've got GTX 970, which came out in 2013, it still can run New World on medium at like above 60 FPS, which is... I mean, that's cool. I'm not going to do it though. I don't want my card fried, as I mentioned before. Hey, I thought I'd mention that. It's like it's optimized enough that you can run it on a low-end card, or what's currently a low-end card anyways. It's top of the line when I bought it. Oh, how the times change. But yeah, it's more of a stress test than a game, I suppose I should say. What is this? Mine?
Alley?
Found one.
Air foraging. Like, I would not include it in a min-max build, but I do love to have it. Herb foraging is so convenient. For the Vanguard party, anyways. Oh, is this the big brother of the jail things? Probably is. Let's do a chain shock then.
this a cave.
Ow. Oh, they're resistant to Volt. Oh no.
Take that! Ha! Ah! This'll end it!
Is that it?
Ha! Ha! Best of luck! Ha! Oh, it's over already?
How's that a Spriggan? Spriggans I know are tree spirits. That's a gelatinous blob in humanoid form. I mean, a sprite? Yeah, I mean, it's a stretch, but sprites don't... Sprites are, as long as they're relatively small in stature, they can count as a sprite. No, they call it a Spriggan. The heck? I think I have a rough idea of what I might use purple for. So there may be tiles, of course, that are sunlight, you know? And there's damage tiles. What if damage tile goes into sunlight? I think for that I might use purple.
Is something there?
Along this eerie passageway is a spot where bright light filters through the canopy above. You stop beneath it. The light is warm, soothing your weary bodies. Oh, we didn't even have to. After regaining some stamina, you feel ready to continue exploring. But before you leave, you notice something and stop in your tracks. There's green grass burrowing beneath your feet. A look around confirms that there isn't any grass growing elsewhere. It's only green on this particular spot. Perhaps the sunlight pouring down allows some plants to grow here, but now is no time for gardening. It's an interesting tidbit of information, yet you can't think of any practical use for it just now. It's worth noting, however. Wink wink nudge nudge. Realizing it's time to stop dilly-dallying under the sunshine, you return to your exploration. I know I use question mark for like unresolved events, but eventually they'll all be resolved by New Game Plus, so I think I might redefine question mark for quests. Quest stuff, which I can only accurately do on the second playthrough. Eh. Oh, these archers. These are the archers I remember. Alright, what are you weak? You're weak to fire, resistant to volt, and resistant to stab. Okay. Chain flame. Wait a minute. You're not resistant to blind, though. Well, what do you know?
This is the end.
Chain burst!
Not yet. Let's see you handle this.
Alright, Schliff.
Last one.
I don't think that warrants a chain attack. Now, fire seemed to do good damage, so let's go with the fireball again. Oh, and that's why I had a problem with it, because I was using a Dragoon with Decoy Bunker my first time, so the Line Pierce really effed up my party. However, Alari will learn
Of course.
Drop Shot. Although, more so eventually, because she has to put the next point into Hound Whistle. But, and she'll learn Drop Shot. And then these archers won't mean jack squat to us. Unless they're resistant to stab damage, which they might be, honestly.
What is that?
As the path you're taking comes to a dead end, a cold, unnatural shiver runs down your spine. The air, which had been humid moments ago, suddenly turns as frigid as a winter's morning. Your breath leaves white clouds in the chill. A quick look around shows no visible changes to the graveyard around you, but the drop in temperatures left everyone feeling nervous. Perhaps a closer investigation could give a hint as to the source of this preternatural cold, but ignoring it altogether may be the wiser choice. We go and check. Curious about this ominous atmosphere, Naomi steals their nerves. They step forward, then spread their arms, close their eyes, and chant a cantrip in an effort to sense the use of magic nearby. But the next moment, Naomi opens their eyes and shakes their head. Whatever it isn't emitting any mana. Perhaps the foreboding aura was a figment of your imagination. Just as you turn to go, Retriever screams bloody murder. The rest of the panicked party watches as Retriever flails about, shouting that someone or something touched them. After promptly looking them over, Retriever rips off Naomi's jacket, revealing a black slug crawling on it. Seems the slug fell from the ceiling and happened to land on Naomi. Naomi picks up the slug and chucks it away. You resume exploring, a little shaken, but no worse for wear. Slug it out. An area with a foreboding aura turned out to be the home of a black slug. The lesson learned is to always look up. Uh-huh. And there you are, level 9.
Yes.
Yeah, Herb Boost, honestly. Herb Boost and then maybe Herb Mastery. If not, Elorin Herb, or Healing Herb. Oh yeah, actually probably should. Level 5, level 5, level 5, maybe to keep things consistent. Welcome back, Schliff. Alright, and I think, oh, it's weak to Volt or Fire, but not Ice, and this formation would really benefit from an Icicle Lance. skeleton with a bow and arrow wielded in life. Even dead, it can pick off foes from afar. A small nature sprite. See, it is. I would call it a sprite. It's adorable, but you call that adorable? But if it's backed into a corner, it will unleash its power. So, ice stat. What? Okay. Yeah! Chain burst!
Time to show off.
It really
Let's finish it.
isn't that big of a damage compared to chain burst, but I guess that's just chain burst for you.
Great work, everyone.
I didn't ask for this.
I thought it'd be off with the mapping. Oh, it's multiple paths. These doors are so ominous, though. They're so damn ominous. Ominous doing them that. That's a... We have a path here, which might be that. Might extend on into infinity to the side, who knows. Actually, it should be at least like that, though. I wonder if I can tell where the sunlight spots are during the night. It is weak to ice and stab. Yeah, I didn't. It's not resistant to blind, but doesn't really have eye holes, huh? Well, either way. Yeah! Now the damage threat's gone. So that's just going to cast debuff.
Time to show off.
It's fire resistant. It is fire resistant. Okay. Good to know.
Not yet.
Ow.
Don't get too cocky, all right?
I didn't ask for this. I didn't ask for this.
An herb costs so little. Yeah, it wasn't that much. And
What
here
is
is check. So, what are we foraging today? As you proceed through the labyrinth, you discover a leafy plant growing under the shadow of an old iron rail. According to Alyssa, this plant is a tuber called the mandra potato. Oh wait, I thought I hit the B. Potato. Although its buds and skin are both toxic, its roots are vaguely humanoid in shape and may come in handy on your adventures. You could stop to harvest this plant or simply return to your wanderings. Not sure what dishes we'll learn that use mandra potato, but we got it. Okay, chain flam. Optical thrust. Or maybe even deft thrust. Target arrow and fire beetle.
Can you handle this? Ha! Ha! Ha!
Yeah, the target arrow is necessary.
This'll end it. Just one more. Yep, I can keep going.
Don't get too cocky, alright? I didn't ask for this.
Yeah, our expeditions are not going to be as long now. And we've had such a big increase in TP costs. Is there less danger in the sunlight? I don't think the undead go into the sunlight. I mean, I'll have to double check this with other sunlight patches, but that... Huh. Alright, where are they? Weak to ice. Ice, ice, ice. Alright, double attack.
How's this?
Actually, no, not. Double attack.
Fine. How's this?
Then... maybe optic thrust.
Time for the grand finale.
Get lost!
Be gone!
Let's see you handle this.
Is that it?
Why is Naomi's damage so much lower? Is it her level? Might be her level. I'm not entirely sure what I want right now. I think I'll get Ray of Light to 5, then move on to something else like Counter Boost. Oh, there are 3. Yeah, those could be 4. And Magic Mastery could be 10. And Quick Chant could be 5. Ooh, yeah, it is kind of a level issue.
I didn't ask for this.
But of course.
Big ass room. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I can tell it goes up to 3. I don't know too much beyond that. Alright, Schliff, you have a good night. See you next time. I have a sneaking suspicion that is a faux spawn location, but hey. That's just a theory. A game theory. It's like, on the one hand, this kind of fences. So I kind of want to put a wall here, but on the other hand, I can see past these. All right. Let's see if we can get like a shortcut somewhere. Actually, it's highly likely that's how the room looks there, but can't really confirm or deny that. Let's see, should go forwards 4. Yep. Have to put wall there. I mean, they can't really move across it. I don't think any foes in this game can actually move across such terrain, aside from the red crustaceans, red lobster back at the... Oh. Huh. So did not identify that as a wall, or it's just too stupid to, like, I can't tell. Either way, it tried going horizontal first, even though it couldn't. Alright, let's see. That's like 5. There's what I'm talking about. They go forwards. Regardless of what terrain is in their way. Yeah. Okay. Or that's a very quick way to get to the shortcut for sure. It's most of the floor even.
What is that?
While treading lightly through the cemetery, you find a small cave at the Marshes' edge. You can't see what's inside, but the sound of living things is echoing from deeper within it. Must be some bird or beast living there. Thankfully, Naomi's vision is keen enough to see in the dark. Naomi peers into the darkness. Apparently, the cave is full of bats. After a group huddle, you vote to throw rocks into the cave to scare away the bats. Suddenly pelted by rocks, the bats screech in fear and fly from the cave. You feel sort of bad for forcing animals out of their roost, but now you can check the cave for loot without any worries. Inside you find some medicine. It's sealed, so it's still usable. The mayo times 2. After gathering the items, you leave the cave and resume your wanderings. Bat out of hell. You found a cave in the marsh with a colony of bats were in the dark, so you drove them out and got some medicine.
Nice.
Alright, quick chat. Spread chant's gonna be a must, but I'm gonna increase base proficiency first. I might even put 1 point into levitation just so we actually have that for later. And there's nighttime. Oh, it's fish. Actually, I'm not sure the Forest Hen story ever finished, did it? Skeleton fish. It's all been forest fish so far. Freshwater fish with bones for a body, with so little meat, it's not very edible. Brown white spotted species from the forest, tasty and popular in the city. I want to go back and check for where that bird is ran afoul from. And yeah, there, it looks like there's I mean, maybe if you look up and see the canopy, opening the canopy, you might be able to tell.
Is something there?
But I think in general, yeah, you won't really be able to tell. Because I don't think... Yes, I can see the opening, but I can't reliably map that to the ground because I can't look straight up. Huh. Well, I think we can still go for a bit, so let's try finishing the floor. Or just getting that room and going back. It's already... They're both relatively far.
Now isn't this a thing?
Just one more.
Watch this.
Man, no,
I'll
heal.
get you.
My ace in the hole.
Hardly worth my time.
Okay, I don't want to have to, like, actually walk there, so I'm just gonna... that's not what I want. There. Oh, and also, speaking of that... Okay, good, I do have that path. Yeah, you could use the canopy as a way to gauge where the sunlight should be. Yeah, it is there. So I guess if I'm really careful with how I judge distance, I could mark out where the canopy spots are even at night.
Time to show off.
Let's finish it. Oh, it's over already?
Is that?
Yep, it was chain threads, optic thrust, ice cycle lance.
Good work, everyone.
Did something just...
But of course.
I didn't ask for this.
While creeping through the graveyard, you step into a small enclosed clearing. Tombstones of various sizes are scattered in a grim reminder of the lives lost here. You lower your heads towards the tombstone and offer a silent prayer to the departed. And when you look back up, you notice something shining behind one of the stones. This place is full of death, disease, and worse. It might be safer not to disturb these graves. As you step around the gravestone to walk behind it, your foot meets nothing but air. Evidently, this hole was still only half buried. Tumble over the side of the open grave, but at the last moment, Alaria manages to catch and pull you back up, saving you from one seriously nasty fall. Decide to pay more attention to what's at your feet before returning to your wanderings. So you have to look up and down and to the left and to the right and in front and behind. We have to look in every direction all at once. An open grave. You nearly fell into an open grave when you looked behind a tombstone, but your team's quick reflexes saved you. And we're also in the undead section that... yeah. Fitting all around. Also, I figure now might be a good idea to bring it up. I could move the Tuesday stream to Saturday, since your D&D nights are pretty inconsistent, and then we get all the streams clumped together at one part of the week. Oh, it's Curse of Strahd, isn't it? Oh my god, you can't even cast a chain skill anymore.
Let's see you handle this! Last one! Not yet.
Yeah, vaguely. A lot of D&D stories took place in Curse of Strahd, so I know the general deal of the module is it's basically an escort quest in what's effectively Transylvania. You need to protect an NPC from Dracula because the NPC is apparently the reincarnated lover of the old vampire. Well, when I rescheduled streams, you said they were going for Saturday nights, and then you ended up effectively being Tuesday nights. Which... okay. Which is why I'm now saying let's just move Tuesday to Saturday. And now you're not here on Sundays. Oh. Oh. I must commit Sudoku to restore honor upon my family.
Hey there, what are you selling?
Yeah, that does happen.
You got yourself a deal.
Cutlass, harpoons. Oh, that's a lot of stuff.
What are you selling? Anything else?
The gang's all here. Oh, yeah, cutlass would be good. Harpy at the scythe, can't use that. Coffin, nope. Gun, I mean, technically. Yep, this is scheduling. Foos camp. Alright, so building defense coming from the metal sheets protecting its joints. And... what? How? Its name? What? That is a strange river. That's something. Oh, yay! Fairy ring. So now we can get blind immunity. If this were Untold, or any of the earlier games, if this were Untold 1, 2, or 3, then I'd be like, yeah, totally, we're gonna get the Fairy Ring equipped and make sure we're immune to blind, because armor and defense isn't worth that much, but no, this is 5. 4 is when they actually got defense to matter. And then the second Untold, I don't know about the second Untold. Untold 2, defense may or may not matter, I haven't looked at the formula. But 4 and 5, armor matters. So this is like, maybe on Alyssa, maybe. Oh wow, that's some technical difficulty, alright. Given how Alyssa keeps getting blinded, though, I think I'll look up the fairy ring.
Deal. Anything else? What'll it be?
Let's Jono give Panic Assault. That's not too much. That's good. RP is probably the strong suit of D&D. At least that's where all the stories come from.
You're always such a big help.
Welcome back! Good night and sleep tight. Hiya! How can I be of service?
Oh, you. It's also especially fitting how when Alyssa gets down, your internet also cuts out at the same time.
Do you want to save?
It's almost like you're the same person.
Thanks for coming. What'll it be?
May I have some oil, Father? And yeah, you can tell the localization team had fun.
This one?
Your actual lich in the EO Alyssa is your phylactery. Thanks for tackling this request. The client's here in the tavern now. I didn't speak to her directly about the details. I remember this quest because it was an unusual one. Did she want to scare her kid or something? I kind of forget the reason, but for general parenting reasons, she wanted to show her kid the spooky, scary skeletons of the night, maybe instill some fear into the child. So, you know, show on Monsters Codex entries of thick-boned things.
This one?
Oh, this one's just have to get one of every gatherable from the mine.
What'll it be?
Let's see, the stone's on the first stratum and the floric mine fragments. Oh, hello. Sorry, I'm kind of busy taking notes. I've got a lot of studying to do. Wait, are you an adventurer? You accepted my request? Yay, thank you. Do you have any ores from the third stratum? I want to see some of them. It'd make me really happy if you showed me all the different kinds, but even just one would be neat. I gotta see the ores up close so I can sketch them down in my book here. And someday I'll travel up to the graveyard myself and dig up all of it. I'm not allowed to go because I'm just a kid, but I'll go when I've grown up. Oh, sorry, got off topic. Anyway, I'll be right here. Please let me know when you get some ore from the third stratum. Oh, great tree, that child just won't listen. Excuse me, are you adventurers? Oh, so you're the ones who accepted my request. Oh, thank you. I've been waiting ages for someone to take it. I know this is sudden, but please hear me out. I've been having trouble dealing with my son lately. He keeps playing pranks around town. Of course, I've done everything. Scolded him, grounded him. It'll seem like he's learned his lesson one day, and he's back at it the next. There's only one thing my boy takes seriously. He simply can't stand the sight of skeletons. Even an illustration of some bones is enough to send my boy scurrying under the covers. Now, according to some old books back home, there are supposedly moving skeletons on floor 11 of the third stratum. One look at those skeleton monsters ought to scare him straight and put an end to his pranks. But I can't send my boy into real danger. That's why I wish for you to register a skeleton from floor 11 and its image to your codex. If you happen to come across any during your exploration, please stop and take his picture. Well, we should have one, though there is a second one. Hello there, you're able to register those skeleton monsters in floor 11 in the third stratum. There are more. I see, it's okay to be scared of skeletons. No need to hide it. Good luck in your adventures. I mean... she's half right and half wrong. I'm not scared of the fact they're skeletons, I'm scared because it's got a red aura. And red aura means death. In not the undead way.
What'll it be? Be careful out there.
Cracked skull and bone archer. You should be enough to satisfy the child. It's unlikely that she'll say two aren't enough, but you could always search for a third. And I know what the third is. The third is FOE. So Harlan would be nice given that we have a defense reduction thing. And we aren't taking huge damage, so maybe? Yes, I'm not scared of skeletons, I'm scared of the flesh bags that encase skeletons.
What? You gotta sleep sometime.
How may I be of service? What will you do?
Okay, let's see. Oh yeah. There we are. 2 shamans. It's like, do I? Nah.
Keep your guard up.
Nobody's quite gone down yet, so I think this should be fine. The only thing that perplexes me about skeletons is, like, how do their joints work? Because they're supposed to be meat and cartilage that, like, articulates the joints, and the skeleton's just scaffolding that it forms around, so how do they bend? Magnets, how do they work? Is this the second mining point? Oh no, those things. I don't think soul takers are that big of an issue in random encounters normally, but way later in the game, when I gotta go through some secret areas here, these things are such a pain in the ass. I don't remember how they're a pain in the ass, I just remember, like, when I saw them in a random encounter, and I was like, fuck off, please. Chain freeze. Ah, no fourth. Oh well. Chain flame. Wait, that... No, they're weak to fire. Picking the wrong thing.
Too easy.
Alley-oop.
That's one. That's two. Ah, that's just two. Oh no! That's four!
Seriously?
Ah,
What the hell?
that was why.
I'll destroy you.
Best of luck. Time to show off.
What kind of joke is this?
Ah!
Best of luck.
Right. Me.
Well, this sucks.
Yeah, this does suck.
this?
Fine.
How's this? My ace in the hole.
Good reminder of why I hate those little shit stains.
But of course.
Thank you.
I didn't ask for this. I didn't ask for this.
Much appreciated.
Yeah, so knowing that, I could swap out Sister for Rastia, or I could potentially swap out Naomi for a Necromancer like Eritrim. I think Eritrim is my only Necromancer. It's honest, uses a Necromancer portrait, but is not a Necromancer. That's a Shaman. Because both Harbinger and Necromancer should be able to get instant death skills, which will assist with those horrible wheels of death. Alternatively, we can get some fire resistance going too. Oh, hello. See, here's an oddity. Stairs are right there at the edge, which is pretty rare. You know, like normally the stairs they aren't up against the edge of the map like this. Oh. Alright. Then let's see a very relevant video. Oh, the classic. The classic. Age restricted. Well, they do say fuck, don't they?
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. No thanks, don't mind me. I'ma just grab my stuff and leave. Excuse me, please. Fuck this shit, I'm out. No. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Alright then. I don't know what the fuck just happened, but I don't really care. I'ma get the fuck up out of here. Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Alright, let's get some fire in here then. Vegas Prayer. Fireball.
So?
Why did it take till just now for me to remember I have Aegis Prayer?
This'll end it.
What the hell?
Here you go. Let's see you handle this.
that it?
Best of luck! Good work, everyone!
Did something just...
But of course. But of course.
There. As you walk through the graveyard, a crumbling stone monument built untold ages ago looms above you. There seem to be letters engraved onto the monument, but it's so old that you can't decipher the words. It's still Aegis to me. Just how it's giraffe and gigantic and gif. Yes, untold Aegis. Yes, that is what I say. Untold eggs. Eggs. There seem to be letters engraved onto the monument, but so old that you can't decipher the words. Wondering whether anything else here is worth your attention, you search and find a beautiful drinking horn, resting in the monument's shade. The drinking horn is crafted from solid gold and is intricately shaped like a ram's horn. Upon closer inspection, the horn is brand new. Not only that, it seems incongruous from the style of the gravestones raised around you. You can reach towards that drinking horn or leave this eerie place at once. I'll leave it alone for now. You've decided to not reach toward the drinking horn and leave this unnatural place at once. Alright, there is the full floor. It's 2236. So, yeah, tomorrow, maybe I can grind tomorrow. Well, not whether I can, it's whether I decide to make the time to grind.
Thank you.
And maybe consider a different party, I don't know. Like, sure, I have Aegis Prayer, but it's slow. See, I'll probably swap out Cesteria for Arastia. And maybe their treatment for Harwin. Honest for, yeah, honestly, I would use Honest at this point if he had Aegis Prayer and Ruinous Prayer. I guess those are critical to me. Okay. And Fireball.
You won't get away from me.
That thing's fast. Thought for sure Olari or somebody else will get to go before it, but no. No. Oh yeah, there's Randomorous, Rusted Metal, and Obsidian.
What are you selling?
And look, it highlights them. Yay, that's helpful.
Check out my new wares. Anything else? What'll it
Ah, and of course, we have Wheel Gloves and Fire Talisman to have fire damage. Yeah, that would really increase your defense. That's MDEF 14, 18. Okay, so gauntlets give more
Anything
MDEF.
else? You're always such a big help.
Welcome back. Have a nice nap. Do you
Alright.
want to save?
Let's call it a night here. So, thank you very much for watching. I do need to do some grinding, but again, time will tell if I do make time for it. Glad to see you back, Alyssa, and we got till like next Friday, I guess, to discuss if moving Tuesday streams to Saturday is a good idea or not. So, y'all have a good night. Fabulous.